Well, this is a very special trip. I have guest host Brian Chow with me. It's special for two reasons. One is the car and one is the location. Where are we? Australia!
This is awesome. And what are we driving? We're driving one of my favorite cars to have a Volkswagen badge of all time.
You love this car, like you're crazy for it. So explain what it is.
This is the Scirocco R Wolfsburg Edition. First of all, we can't get this car in North America, let alone the Wolfsburg Edition.
Yeah, now the Golf R is the all-wheel drive version. This is based on the previous edition Golf platform, the Scirocco. It's a styling exercise. It's a two-door hatchback. It's absolutely gorgeous. Front-wheel drive only, 252 horsepower, and we're going to drive it on the, what side of the road?
We're going to drive it on the wrong or the right side of the road.
I know, and we got to, I don't know, it's going to be tricky anyway. I think that's going to be more fun to watch us driving it than actually looking at the car. But this is the Scirocco R in Australia, mates.
Oi!
Hey! Okay, the one thing we should say is we really only have this car for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But we're driving along literally underneath the bridge and next to the Opera House, and we're not going to do anything, you know, crazy with this car because, as we mentioned, it's the wrong side of the road.
It's kind of scary. It feels so odd sitting in the passenger seat, like I'm missing a steering wheel.
And you look at the rearview mirror and you notice that you can't see anything.
I know.
And you just turned the seat warmers on in Australia. Like, I'm sorry, that's just cruel. You just put the seat warmers on in Australia.
Yeah, next try. Anyway, pay attention to the road.
Okay, okay.
It really is tricky though.
Yeah.
Like, no word of a lie.
Well, I know my family lives in Scotland, so I've driven on the left side of the road many times, but it always an adjustment, like for several days. And when you come to an intersection, like we're coming to a roundabout now, we have to like, okay, who has the right of way? Okay, we'll put the signal on.
Okay.
He's got to stop for us.
Well,
See, he should have stopped for us.
He didn't stop.
Yeah, but he knew, I guess she knew she could get through in time. All right. All right, tell us about this car.
Well, we just happen to have a little
cheat
bit of a cheat sheet here. This is, first of all, the Wolfsburg Edition, like we mentioned.
So it's getting towards the end of its life. Now, we're not sure if this car is going to be replaced, so they put all the stuff in it.
So you get the black 19-inch Lugano alloy wheels.
Yeah.
They look hot. This one has the white pearl paint.
Mm-hmm.
You have, of course, the Wolfsburg badge.
Okay, number one thing, Brian, the seats.
Well, yeah. Well, let me get to it.
Okay, the seats are awesome.
Yes. You get the Motorsports now bucket seats with Alcantara and the leather with the R logo, and they are buckets. Now there is a
and they're heated.
They're heated. Yeah.
In
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, they're heated. You did it to me. Oh man.
I did it to you.
But these seats they're like racing seats. Like, why can't we get a car like this?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I think the reason is, and it doesn't really make any sense because the one they always go is, well, it's a crash safety issue, right? But this is built on the previous Golf platform. That would have passed North American crash worthiness, but they actually would have to smash one in order to get it certified.
Actually, I think they smashed more than one.
Yeah, probably more than one.
You know, so it costs a lot of money to do. And, you know, and it's just kind of silly. Like, are they trying to say that, you know, European lives don't matter as much as Canadian lives?
I don't understand why in Canada we can't just say, okay, we accept anybody else's you know, crash tests, right? For say like major markets, like for Europe and Asia, like Japan, for example. I don't understand that.
Yeah. Anyways, like it's silly. It's absolutely silly.
Now we are a metric nation, but we don't do horsepower and torque and Newton meters and kilowatts.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's 252 horsepower, which is 40 down from the Golf R.
Yeah.
But you could look at it as it's 30 up from the GTI.
That's true. And you know, so this is only a front-wheel drive vehicle, not an all-wheel drive, but it's a lot of fun just to be riding in it.
Now the good news is this car does exist, but not in Canada.
Or anywhere in North America.
Yeah, it's too bad. You know what? The only way we can actually get one of these is to put it on a freighter and ship it, but I think the Australian Volkswagen guys would have an issue with that. Now the good news is in Canada we have the Golf R. It's got more horsepower. It's got 2 doors.
And all-wheel drive.
And all-wheel drive. So that's a good choice too.
It's a good alternative, but it's still not a Scirocco.
Come on, Volkswagen, bring us a Scirocco.
Please.